Hey, hello again, everyone. This is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Welcome to the Friday night show, where shows are of random nature. I had a discussion this morning with my daughter, and we were talking about practical gifts that were given or received over time from life in general. And with the gift giving season, like really like literally around the corner, I wanted to show you some of my favorite gifts of practical use. And I was joking with her, and I said, "You know what I want for my birthday?" She said, "What?" I said, 12 trusty notebooks. She laughed. She says, "Is that all?" She said, "What kind of a notebook?" I said, "Those typical spiral notebooks." She says, "Ma, you have to want more than that." So I says, "No, 12 trusty notebooks." So she just laughed, but my daughter's creative. I'm sure she'll figure out something. What I'm showing you is my day planner that I actually use, and I really, really love this day planner. This is an example. I use it also as a trusty notebook. I love the calendar feature for marking down. I'm old fashioned. I like to write things down still in a physical book. Now, these oven mitts I received from my cousin about 2 years ago. I have to say, one of my favorite gifts ever. So thank you, Cuzzy Row. And I really appreciate. Look, I mean, they look slightly worn because why? Because I use them. I'm mentioning these gift ideas because a good gift of practical use does not have to cost a lot of money or break the bank, and it's the thought that counts anyway. That's what we were taught. So I like these because these are like the heavy duty kind. You put it on, you don't feel a thing. When this type of mitt gets too worn out and thin, it's really doesn't, defeats the purpose of use. These are obviously a very good quality one. So if you're considering a gift like this to give to someone, I say it's a strong thumbs up. Sometimes people are afraid to buy others practical gifts. They think, oh, the other person won't appreciate it. Wrong. Every time I use them, I say, bless your heart, Ro, bless your heart. And I really mean it. I really, really enjoy this. As a matter of fact, I mentioned this on a video probably about a year ago because that's how impressed I was with these. I just love these. Definitely oven mitts. Now you might say a colander. Yeah, I got this colander as a gift because I use a colander frequently. Like when you're straining pasta or other foods, for example. This is a good quality, very heavy duty plastic, and the side handles, I don't know if that's silicone or what that is. I know this, that it just takes away any feeling of heat. So it's sort of like a safety feature. So this is a good quality colander. Now, many people might think a colander is a gift. Yeah, the one I had was so worn out and ratty looking. I still own that. I don't use it though. I don't use it though, and actually that's like a waste of space, but I keep trying to figure out if I could repurpose it. I'm not the type to right away throw things out. But believe you me, that old colander definitely has seen better days. So this one is my, well, not brand new. Looking back, I think I got that about a year ago. Okay, now look at this beautiful, you can see it's a little worn by now, but it's going to get tossed in the wash. This beautiful hand towel that Sharon Jackson had actually knitted or crocheted. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the detail on the top. So I had just noticed this little scorchy look on there, but that's okay. I think it's a shadow because when I took the picture, no, that's a shadow. When I took the picture, I mean, I'm looking at it now, there's no mark on there, so I have no idea why it's shadowed like that. But ignore that and look at the great detail. A handmade hand towel. Always useful. And look, okay, my good old crock pot. We talk a lot about slow cookers, and this is mine, and you've seen it before. But I have to say, if you're considering a gift for someone, a slow cooker is not very expensive, but it is very useful. How many times have I heard in my comments, I wish I had a slow cooker. I wish I had a slow cooker. Well, put it down on your wish list. Sometimes people need to create a wish list, and even Kate Kaner recommends to write down a wish list. Sometimes people just They have no idea what you can use. So isn't it better to just, say the truth? You'd love to get a crock pot, a slow cooker, and it doesn't break the bank for the person presenting the gift, and you get to actually use it. I say this, slow cookers are an investment in so many ways: time, effort, energy. I mean, I love the idea of turning an inexpensive chuck roast into like a filet mignon consistency, except in my opinion, it even has a better taste than filet mignon. Okay, see this? This is a hot water kettle. Okay, it's an electric kettle. You plug it in. It's by Hamilton Beach. I was gifted this about 2 years back when our gas stove was out, and it has become like just like a standard. It's worn a little bit because I love it and I use it, and not only just for like making tea or instant coffee quickly. Perfect for when you do those instant soups. If you don't want to like spend all day long making soup or whatever, a quick lunch, a quick way to make a snack. This is a wonderful gift idea. Another gift that is of good practical use that will not break the bank. So this is something that I highly recommend that you get. That particular brand is great. I'm sure that there are others. And remember, this is not a sponsored ad in any way for any of these products. These were just gifts to me that I enjoy, and I'm just telling you from the recipient's point of view, because sometimes people think, oh, the other person's going to think this is an inexpensive or a cheap gift. I think that these kind of thoughtful gifts are actually, like I said, a very, very thoughtful way to say I love you. Now, Patty had sent me this adorable, with a whole bunch of other stuff last holiday season, Christmas decoration. If you're the type of person that, for example, never really buys decorations or whatever, and if you know of someone like this and you want to gift them, these are great gifts to give someone, or a person that can't get out too often, let's say, to to those decorating stores or whatever. These gifts like this brighten up your day, and they're useful every single season, on again and off again, because a lot of people talk about like Dollar Trees or those other crafting stores or whatever. Not everyone has access to that. You would think a person in the city, has so much access to stuff like that. No. This city is more well known for restaurants, boutiques, if you want to get a fancy handbag somewhere or whatever. But as far as like everyday stores in Manhattan, not really. The stores like that are kind of limited. I kid you not. There are a small handful of this type of store. Now, this is what I love the most. I received these as gifts years ago. My mother gave me this portable radio and this flashlight. This kind of flashlight, okay, does not operate on battery. This kind of flashlight operates on a hand crank. You crank, 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 and you'll never, ever need a battery. It's a perpetual flashlight. And believe it or not, there's a radio built into that too. The only thing is, every once in a while, you have to keep pumping up the, of course, there goes the bird clock. You have to keep pumping up the flashlight. But it's great to know that, heaven forbid you're out of batteries, you still have a flashlight. And I mean, nothing more can be said about having a portable radio, battery operated. People laughed at them and called them old fashioned. Well, let me tell you something. When we were out of power, completely out of power, and we couldn't get signals to pick up the internet or anything like that, good old portable radio was there updating us right after Superstorm Sandy. So if you're not sure what to get someone else as a really good practical gift, I give this a 4 thumbs up. I really strongly suggest it. Okay, of course, this good old can of popcorn. Let me tell you something. My one of my family members knows he makes an annual trek to get me one of these because he knows I love it. These ginormous cans of popcorn are what I call a party in a can. And I'm telling you, like when you're curling up to watch your favorite holiday classics or whatever. And the best part of all, when the can is empty, you use it as storage, okay? You know, for like those little like innocuous things that they have like weird shapes to them and they fit awkwardly in your cabinet or whatever. This type of can is such a great storage. So not only do you get the fun of the party in a can, you get to use it like I'm doing presently. I will never get rid of these cans. And not that I'm throwing hints in case that person is watching, but I can't wait for the holiday season. Just saying, just saying. I do enjoy my ginormous can of popcorn. So if you think people do not appreciate these simple gifts, think again. Aha, jewelry case. Okay, that's funny watching me snapping the picture of it, but okay, this is a musical jewelry box. I've had this now for about, I'd say about 25, 30 years. And this little sweet little thing is just so cute because it reminds me of a chest of drawers, a dresser with a mirror that I had a long time back. And it's just so cute and it serves its purpose. I don't know of anyone who doesn't like cute stuff like this. It doesn't matter who you are. You never grow old of this kind of gift. So if you go to one of those variety stores, as we used to call them back in the day, boy, I'm showing my age, a pretty jewelry box, especially a musical one, is something just so, so sweet. Aha. Now this is just my comfy plush red blanket. This was gotten from a relative from one of those, you know, those TV shopping networks. Let me tell you something. I get my lion's share of plush, comfy warmth in it. You have actually seen me do videos. Aha! Now, you're not going to get the gift of me, okay? Here's what we do with these pictures. You could create a video library and wish someone a happy birthday for free or a Merry Christmas for free or whatever. Costs you nothing but a little bit of effort, and that's the reason why I used one of my pictures as an example. It costs you nothing to create a photo library these days online. So the bottom line is get creative and have a ball. I hope that you enjoyed my favorite practical gifts that I received and that you can consider giving for someone the upcoming holiday season. Thank you so much for viewing, and I really do appreciate your time. Have an amazing day and have a wonderful weekend. Take good care, everybody.